I fucked it up, you know, like it's a bad thing that they're gonna think that I intentionally ignored them, that sort of thing. And so then I just don't end up sending anything at all. But for some reason, when I'm in stream, it's a lot easier for me to talk about like that, with that like delayed kind of thing. So when people send me messages in makes sense. Yeah, it's just very odd. You know, like you think that sending a text would be easier. Yeah, when people send me messages, right, the same thing happens. People send me a message, and then if either I forget to respond. Well, I do forget to respond. But either I forget to respond because I either just think, oh, I'll deal with this later because I'm not socially up to say words. Or sometimes I'm literally just like, I'm busy and I'll respond later. Right? It's either for a legitimate busy reason or it's for an introvert. But then I'll wait too long, I'll forget about it, and I'll wait too long. And then I go, well, they're gonna hate me if I respond now. So I'll just not respond at all. And then they won't hate me as much because they'll forget about it. Right? If I message them 2 days later, they'll remember that I took so long to reply. It's so silly. But I get, there's a lot of like social things I get anxious about.
Don't get too close to that other. You'll get caught in its explosion. So naive. Are you hurt? Sorry. What about you, Kasane?
Man, when your party members flash on screen like that's so cool. I like that shit. Yeah. You can turn that off in the office. But I keep it on because
You can do it. Now die.
leave me alone!
Leave it to me. I'll buy you a soda later. Thank you.
I'll buy you a soda later.
Let's go.
Good. Go far away.
Nice.
Dodge, you dick.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, and I like it gets a little ridiculous when all four are going on screen every single encounter, but like I still love it. Like you could turn off these animations or whatever right here. Even though I've seen them 100 times, like not me. It's cool. When Goku does his Kamehameha for Kamehameha for the 500th time. I'm like, yeah, do it. Do it, Goku. You're gonna save the world. Remy-oi. so weird. He's just sitting there on his little thing in his little bed, and he seems like he's like, man, I wish I had some attention. You go up, you pet him, he's like, hey, fuck you! And then you back away, and he's like, okay.
Leave it to me.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
I can hit it.
And teleportation in games like this. Love it.
Leave it to me. There we go. I'm using this Arashi.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
I can hit it. It's over.
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
Not quite as good as me, though. I'm the authority of goodness. Like not. Please. I don't.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, summon more self-destruct enemies. Well, look at that, the encounter's over. No, it's not. Oh, never mind. Now is it over? I'm gonna have to wait for every single one of these explosive guys to die before the encounter's over. And they spawn one by one.
You got the hang of this.
Leave me alone.
That was easy. I can protect everybody.
This is bad.
Much better now. It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Yes. Come on.
Whoa! Nice!
You did it.
Let's do this, Nabi.
I trust you. I'm counting on you.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. Nice. It's burning.
Oh, sick. But then now the encounter's over and I just heal passively. Oh boy. So I have decided to get my other nipple pierced. But I'm not going to get it pierced for a while. Until the other one kind of heals up. And I wanted the asymmetry, but then I was like, man, I still would like to, to put a little bit of style on the other one. So right now I have a hoop, and the other one I'm going to have a bar. So there's going to be asymmetry. And there's like some kind of more extravagant like things where you can get like a bar that goes through and then like a half circle and then like stuff dangling off the half circle. And so really my right side is going to be the real extravagant dangly shit, and the other side's just going to be like a bar with a couple caps at the end, you know. So there's going to be asymmetry, but I could change out the caps to make them a little bit more stylized, but you know, I can accessorize with that, but they're like a sexual / private kind of accessorizing. How's your nip feeling? Yeah, it's good. Right now it doesn't feel like anything. So the first day, it was constant pain. But it wasn't like that extreme of pain, but it was like enough that it was tiring. It was like, oh, God. You know, and so I had to take an Advil. I was just like, this is taking it out of me. But by the time I took the Advil, I was like really tired because I was in pain constantly for the whole day.
I'm using brain drive.
The fuck?
The other turned invisible, but I can still see it. Try using clairvoyance. It's moving.
I can hit it!
Just like they asked to see the other.
Oh, use your clairvoyance. You can see all the enemies. And then just, you know, every once in a while I bump it and it hurts. Slightly. There's like a random little like sting here or there, but it's. But really, it's honestly, the industrial was worse. The industrial takes longer to heal too. Like this thing takes about 6 weeks, and like you're pretty good after those 6 weeks. Isn't this like a surfboard that I can do? It is.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that giant other would appear here too.
Why couldn't you imagine that? Really, tell me. We're in crazy, like, other land.
We'll do this together.
And preliminary sensitivity kind of things. Very sensitive. Like, in a good way.
Did I make it?
Keep it up.
You're so fast. Thanks, Archie.
So that's preliminary. I don't know if that's gonna
That worked. That must be a weak spot.
dull down. I just chucked that through the floor. Totally worth it though. That's why I'm like, I'll probably get a second one. I can accessorize in different ways. Still have asymmetry. It hurt. Getting it, you know, I was like, but like,
It multiplied, but there's only one real other. Defeat that one, and it's over.
I need your eyes.
you know, I've had,
I'll buy you a soda later.
Let's turn this in our favor.
I've had worse pain too. My IBS and shit is pretty bad.
That attack worked.
Oh, that's fun.
Be a weak spot.
That snap explosion shit is so good.
At this rate,
It's so cocky and like so. Ugh. And I love when you trigger these attacks, and, like the eyeballs.
Yumiko.
And all the little cool noises.
about the real
How do you feel about the Nintendo Online thing? AC DLC?
one
It's
and
stupid.
attack it.
It's honestly like
Here we go.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Yeah.
like
That was
apparently you can buy the DLC separate.
it'll
Sure.
work.
But the price that they gave the DLC
Now die.
separate
That was a nice move.
seems like they really want you to fucking purchase the the online thing. I mean, it seems like you don't get that much for the price.
Keep it up.
It's only $25 on something. Yeah,
Leave it to me.
but like the online thing is $30 for the year, you know, and so you get technically a bit more content for
Let's focus.
what? A bit more content for $5 extra. The only thing is $60 a year. Well, for us Americans, it's 50, right? And so it's an extra 30. Here. I'm gonna go off that price because I know my money. I don't know.
I'll protect you.
Thank you, Navi.
I don't know what it is in rubles.
Get to work. Here's my fire.
We'll do this together.
I'm counting on you.
So yeah, here the regular online is $20 and then it's 30 extra bucks. Yeah, you lose the DLC, which you lose part of it, right? So I heard that some of the interior design stuff remains free for everybody. But will you keep playing it after a year?
Or if we use my power, Yuito.
'Cause me personally, I would. So unless they're going to be still adding stuff a year from now, which I thought that they said that that was their last DLC. There we go. Put the couch in the... It's not what I intended. Not much of a couch anymore. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Oh. Godspeed, couch. That's... What if I can jiggle it? Oh, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Pick a state. In or out of the ground. I don't care. Like, fall through or whatever. Bye. That being said, though, the whole will you play it after a year? I still don't give a fuck. I think it's, like one of those chairs you see in the mall. What chairs? Well, the vibrating ones? The shiatsus or whatever? Yeah, even if you don't play it after a year, I still think it's scummy. Like, this is literally why I don't like video game streaming services. Because a year from now, they could just yank this game that you enjoy. Just be like, oh, that's it. You can't play anymore.
Here we go.
Yeah, and I really...
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Stop shooting boogers at me!
Sorry. What about you,
And I say boogers as if like I'm making shit up because it's green, but he's called Booger Savage. He's literally an enemy in a serious anime video game with the name Booger. Serious anime video, as if anime video game was this is a very this is bad. This is very serious. He knows. Fuck off! Whoop, whoop. I should heal.
I can still fight.
I healed a little bit.
Give it everything you've got.
Whoop, whoop. It's not worth an extra $60 a year, or $60 a year for all that. Extra $35. Yeah. If it was an extra $5 to use a year, it'd be fine. 15, 10, okay, 15. Yeah. 30. Oh fuck no. Yeah. Well, like, all right. So you can, as far as I hear, Pokemon Snap is super impossible to emulate on the N64. Fine. But I think Pokemon Snap is such a like a poopy game at this point. It's like, it's a video game on rail, take pictures. I don't give a shit, man. There's no substance there for me, so I don't care. To other people, you like it, you want some more of it, like that country song, that's fine. You know, I'm more power to you, man. Nintendo wouldn't have made it if they didn't think people were gonna want it. You know. What am I looking at? But so like, and you know the old Pokemon Snap games. Real shite. Also, I loved Pokemon Snap when I was a kid. It was the second N64 game I ever got. Alright? I played that game. I took a picture of every Pokemon in it multiple times. I replayed the game many, many, many times. This animation is so cool too. Like, I can't get over that. Fuck off. Fuck off, Saliva Santa. Can we target? So yeah, apparently you can't emulate those games because it's impossible. Can I teleport past a box? Please. Oh, I hate it. Let me teleport to him. Come out of your box. So I can literally spend the rest. What I'm saying is I can spend the rest of my life without ever playing Pokemon Snap ever again, and I don't care. You know, I don't. That's, you know, other people want to, it's fine, but not me. I don't. All the other games I can emulate. And it's gonna look better when I emulate it. Because all the, you know, the edges of the polygons are gonna look slightly better. Ow. Ow.
Damn it.
Oops. Yeah, eat a tech.
Counting on you.
Leave it to me. We'll do this together.
God, his ass is all purple. I don't remember seeing these like weak points ever on any other monster. Like I don't. Why is it here? Is this new? What the hell? The hell I get it. I can't just buy the money for it. These are the games I really want to play. Can't find anywhere else. Still not worth it for me. And that's the point. Is like I don't. It's only one game, and you can just emulate everything else. As a kid, I only had 2 N64 games. OOT, didn't play much of it, and Pilot Wings. That's all they got for your N64? That's a bad investment. Like that. Like, why would you buy an N64 if you're not going to buy games for it? You know what I mean? Like, as a parent, you know. So my first game for the N64 was Smash 64. My first game for the GameCube was Smash Melee, and my first game for the Wii was Smash Brawl. Pretty rad, but for the N64, let's see, I had, I told you 2 games, Majora's Mask. Some guy gave me OOT later on. Donkey Kong 64, Star Fox 64, never had Mario 64. Didn't really want it. I played it at a friend's house, thought it was kind of neat, but like, I thought it was very much like lacking any sort of anything. Even at that age, I was just like, I don't know. Like, Zelda's better. You have like a proper coherent world, and like these just seem like goofy random orientations of blocks.
Let's turn this in our favor.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have. That attack worked. There must be a weak spot. Go, Yuito.
That's close.
I can hit it.
That was impressive.
My body feels numb.
I love when you throw things, you're just locked in your animation. You just get massively fucked by projectiles with 0 knockback or iframes during the knockback. You just absorb hundreds of hits. Your health just melts. N64 was a little bit before my time, so it was an old console for my cousin or something. Oh, that makes sense. That's true. Also at NES and NES and SNES. We used to play Mario 3 and Mario World all the time. I played a little bit on the NES. It wasn't mine though, technically. It was like my mom's or something. And then the SNES was my sister's. So I only got to play when she let me play. Which was hardly ever. N64 came out in '96. Yeah, gotcha.
That was close.
I have brain points I can spend. Hold on. Restore status ailments. I don't like that much. Prolonged brain field active by 5 seconds. Increase the number of objects that are gathered while holding. Man, I don't even use brain field though. I would really like to buy this, but I'm not gonna get. Whatever. I doubt I'm gonna level up to get enough for this because that would be cool.
Here we go.
Saliva Santa, please.
Get down. Give it everything you've got.
We need to regroup.
Leave it to me. Dig in. You can do it.
Let's see, what did I have? I had a game called California Speed, which was a like kind of a realistic but goofy ass racing game.
Everyone all right?
Like the fastest, like what made cars fast in that game was not like
Do this, Nabi.
I'm counting on you.
anything that made any logical sense. You know, you start out with like your muscle car, like sports car. Oh boy.
You got the hang of this.
We need to regroup.
Oh, I love it. Yep, video games.
It's
Oh,
close.
L2, yeah, L2 'em.
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
Oop.
It's down. Give it everything you've got. Keep going. We'll protect you. Let's do it together. Let's go. I can hit it. Dig in.
I'm trying to think. I knew I had some other bullshit games. Ones that I didn't necessarily play too much. I love Majora's Mask though.
Good. I made it. Thanks, Luca. I can do this. Next.
Memories of Impasse. I believe it's the last little section here. So I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna go back to the house, see if there's any extra bonding that will slightly increase my bond level with these two people that I've been playing with. What other games did I have? I know I'm blanking something. There's like, there's got to be like a classic NES game that I'm just fucking blanking. No, I want up. Right up. And I don't have my N64 games here either. Like I have a shelf right over there, right behind my like stream monitor. When I look this way, I'm looking at my stream monitor and like at what my stream's doing. Well, behind that is just a big old bookcase filled with video games and some movies. But do you have extra? No. Oh, cool! They're both playing video games together. Aw, that's nice. I never see, like, none of these little interaction things had more than one person. It was always just them kind of doing their own thing. But this is like two of them interact. That's neat. Wowzers. Details like this makes my heart... Yeah, my heart's swelling right now. I like your swells, dude. Though I'm a little sad. I didn't get any of the people's bond levels to level 6. So Yuito has no trophies on the mantle. And very clearly they don't want to talk to me anymore. And I don't think there's any more gifts. Which is a little unfortunate, but I guess that's life, you know. You can only give so many gifts to friends, and then they just hate you forever. Feels like a real office. Well, it's a bit more personalized than a real office, but yeah. At least the office that I work. There's a lot of normie shit. There's a picture of my family. And then there's another picture of my family. Here's a bigger picture of my kid. That sort of thing. A real team that's close. I mean, yeah. I guess so, yeah. At my desk, I've got like a bunch of Rubik's Cubes, and I've got a Gundam. OT, F-Zero X, and Fighter Destiny 2. Super Nin games. I don't remember fully, like, the only SNES game I remember playing is the Super Mario All-Stars. That's all I remember. And I think I may have played the Game Boy attachment thing, but I don't know. What is what I played. I thought All Stars had World on it, but if it didn't, I also played Super Mario World. Link to the Past. Yeah, I didn't play Link to the Past till they re-released it on the GBA, which is a little unfortunate because that game's sick. Oops, no, I don't want to save. No, I want to shop and buy as much as I can of all the healing items. Boy, that really broke my bank. And then I played A Link to the Past a few times because it's a fucking good game. Gotta head out. Alright, cool name. Thanks for chilling. Have a good noodle.
I failed again.
Hope you don't fail again with Alice. And then laugh about it.
I'm tired of my own incompetence. I failed to save her again. This history is unnecessary. If Arahabaki was right, I can just start over from the beginning again, as many times as I need to. Use the red strings for Alice.
Let's see. List of
was that? It's like
N64
Karin's thoughts were
games.
inside my head.
I did love playing
So
Iggy's
him
Wrecking
going back
Balls.
in time was to save Alice.
What does he mean by as many times as
Back
he
in the
needs
day, but
to?
my friend always
And
rented
he
it.
mentioned something about Arahabaki.
So, oh yeah, I had Mario Kart 64.
Even if he
Of course, I
goes
played
back
that
to
one.
change the past, it doesn't necessarily mean Alice will be saved. The future is always uncertain.
Played
Once
Mario
he
Tennis a
determines
bit.
he can't save her, he goes back to the past to change history all over
Yoshi
again and
Story.
repeats the process.
I played that.
So, he's going to keep jumping through time until Aunt Alice is saved?
I had a Mario Party, I
Wait.
think, like 3.
He
I
time
probably
traveled
had.
after that, right?
Pokemon Stadium, of
But
course.
Alice
1
is
and
still
2. I
dead
played
at
both
this
of those. Had them.
He went back to the past, but history hasn't changed. So he failed?
I've never seen my brother like that before. Do you think he'll listen to us?
Either way, he's our only lead. We have to get him to cooperate.
Look to the Past is one of my mini games where I got to the final boss and stopped playing. Oh no. That sucks. It's a good game too. Unreleased N64 games. Cool. Oh, Glover. I had Glover. Do you know that game is weird? Like, as a kid, I never beat it. I didn't know what the fuck to do. It has real janky controls. But I was still intrigued by it because it was weird. There's a lot of video games. Buck Bumble, no way. Well, I did have Street Fighter. I actually didn't have any other Mario games. Party or Kart. Also no Pokemon. That sucks. One of those beat 'em up games. Yep, beat 'em up. Cruising USA. I think it was called California Speed. Was that not in this list? Oh, it is. There it is. California Speed. I played Diddy Kong Racing and really liked it and was jealous of whatever friend had it. And then the F's. Fox Sports College Hoops. Bet you that's great. There's Glover. Fuck that game. I am intrigued by Glover, though. There was a Glover 2 that was going to come out, but that got canceled. I don't even know. That game's like a fever dream, man. I was jealous of Kirby 64. That game's sick. I played it a lot. I emulated it at some point. I really wanted to play Mario Golf, but I didn't. And then now I don't care about it. Kirby. Crystal Shards, yeah, that game's sick. I love how you can combine powers and they're all like goofy and fun. A lot of them are goofy and fun. And there's some that are just super OP. You just keep them forever. The new Tetris. Wow. Ogre Battle. That's not what I did. I'm just listing words. Pocket Monsters Stadium. Pokemon Snap. Power League. Premier. Pro Mahjong. Quake. Quest. Ridge Racer. Scars. San Francisco Rush. Shadow Man. I think I may have had Spider-Man 2. I remember playing that game a bit. I believe that was on there, right? Or just Spider-Man? It was kind of garbage. But it was also fun, because you could just like crawl on stuff and like do goofy shit. I was doing the goofy shit when I was young too. I'm just a goofy man. Tetris, Tetrisphere. Trigger's Honey Hunt. Sure. I don't think I had... I had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, but I thought I had that for the GameCube. I didn't think I had that for N64. Excuse me? Oh, I remember my friend had the Beast Wars game, and I was jealous. I played Turok once. There was a cool gun in it called the Nuke that I still remember, obviously, to this day. Wipeout 64. I know I played Wipeout 64. Yeah, there it is. Well, on unreleased games, this can't be long. Dragon Sword, Glover 2. It wasn't long. I thought StarCraft 64 was a game that they never released, but I guess that's not on the list.
Exploding others are a real pain. Keep your distance
They
and
are.
get caught in the blast.
So many others are stupid. They're real glitchy when they blow each other up. Oh no, one disappeared!
Let's use SAS to find it. That attack worked. There must be a weak spot. Nice. It's burning. Ooh, it's time for my power, Yumiko.
Leave it to me!
How do I dodge that shit, you dick?
Leave it to me, Gemma! You can do it!
Do what you want.
Oh, you dick. Just every status ailment on the planet.
There must be a weak spot.
Can we getting roasted? He keeps saying bad things about me in like in funny ways.
Go, Yuito!
See, but the people don't know this about me. I'm also not like a very nostalgia gamer. There's a guy at my work that was just like, yeah, you know, I don't like playing with controllers all that much. You know, I will sit down with, you know, like an N64 game and I'll play it with the N64 controller for nostalgia, you know. Feel that nostalgia. What the fuck even, like...
Thanks, Luca.
I need your eyes!
My level of nostalgia is like, I remember liking this game. And then half the time the game's shite anyway.
Keep it up!
Maybe I've grown.
I love just being caught in animation. Self-destructing enemies spawn on top of me and then hurt me.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
We need to regroup.
Can we not, like, just today, just take it easy. No, you know what? You take it easy, alright? You calm down.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I ran into the laser beam you can barely see. Where is it? I don't know. Just get mad at the video game. Honestly though, in these like final battles, it's so chaotic and hectic. The battle system is not very well made for this. You want to dodge into everything and get knocked back by
Everyone all right?
and just run into the laser beam. And then apparently, like, sometimes your friends will come and resurrect you. That's my very first time, I think, dying as Yuito. And my friends didn't come and resurrect me. Even though your friends can resurrect you. Why is that random? So it seems to me like, yeah, that seems like a random chance of that happening. Why is it random? The battle system of this game's flawed. It's straight up flawed. It's whatever.
Exploding others are a real pain. Keep your distance or you'll get caught in the blast. It's split, but two of them
My
are down.
friends will
Look
block
carefully and
those
attack the real one.
hits. Blow up.
Maybe I've grown.
You just look greener.
Still more.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
It's not over yet.
Use all my fucking tricks. Yes! Oh, I love it. Then shoot this shit at me.
I'm soaked. It's so hard to move.
We can't lose. I'm using this RC. Use my fire.
Do what you want.
I can do this.
Oh, good.
Leave it to me, Gemma. I'll leave it to you.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Here we go.
That enemy is stunned.
On nostalgia thing, I think I get the controller nostalgia, but it's kind of just the fact that those controllers are what I learned on. That's what I'm used to. So it's like, yeah, this is how I remember playing the game. Just for some fondness. Yeah, I mean, I get the fondness, but like, when I play those games again, I have to basically relearn the controls and the buttons, right? Like, I don't, that muscle memory for a lot of those games are gone.
I need to support the injured.
The button memory was there. Like, for me, it's entirely missing.
Oh, hey, use it.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot. Go, Yuito!
It would be weird to play OT and not be able to separately control my camera. You mean like with another stick? That's why, you know, that the 3DS version is good. I've had good muscle memory. Relearn quickly the other hand. The second stick, yep. The thing is though, is like, I don't know, I'm so used to switching controllers and switching video games and like having the control scheme in my head that like just being like bam, you gotta relearn this with this controller. It takes like 2 seconds, right? Unless it says, you know, press X or whatever, and then my brain's just like, I fucking sorry, I can't. there's too many X's and Y's. Between the Xbox and the Switch controller, they switch those fucking buttons, and so sometimes I get confused in that. But I think it's easier to muscle memory with a game. It's true, yeah. Also, just like my judgment of the controller. I think it's shite, you know, like I'm like, this game was, or this controller was fucking awful, and it still is, so I don't want to use it. I might, oh my god. All right, we're doing it. We're gonna say fuck these people. How do I do it? Whoa! Am I hitting him? Like, Jesus Christ.
I'll do my best for you. I'll protect you all. I'll destroy everything.
Oh my god, these lads are really helping me with this frame field.
I'll protect you all. I'll destroy everything.
Yuito, I fucking get it, man. But how will you protect them, but also destroy them if you can destroy it? Protect them
I can't do.
and also destroy them all.
Hey, is that all you got?
Hey, is that all you got?
No need to
Boom.
suffer alone.
Another batch of enemies. It looks like I just fucking came back with the same enemies, but it's not true. It's a hidden liberal agenda.
Leave the rest to me.
It feels heavy.
Yeah, it's just fuck me up. Punish me more, Booger, or whatever the fuck your name is. What is your name?
Thanks. It's good to have you on the team.
There's a lot of it. Yeah, that's, yeah. Honestly, this part of the game is a little annoying. The battle system can't handle this very well. And the enemies are about my level, so it's actually a quote-unquote challenge. That's more like... It's more like they're just really tedious.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Now, Luca.
Ooh, it's time for my power, Yuito. It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Now, Yuito.
Can we not with the enemies anymore? Like, come on, man.
We need to regroup.
I'm just trying to live my life. Why is there so many? Alright, what is this? Water? Oh, yeah, Vlad, give him a...
We're gonna do this.
Oh, good. I dodged too early. Silly me.
I'm counting on you.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Yeah, half my shit gets interrupted anyway.
Take it easy.
I need your eyes.
Nice fire. You got this.
Let's go.
What? I did my, like, super attack thing, which I normally have iframes during, and...
I can hit it.
Yeah, baby. Here we go.
Now die.
Oh boy. Level up. Whoa. Hold on. Hold your butts. We're getting some levels now. Look at this. I could do multiple assault visions. Yeah. I love the combat in this game. There's just it's really shitty with like these big enemies that have these attacks that they're telegraphed a bit too fast, and my super long attack animations are just like, you better just not have attacked at all. You better have waited for them to attack and then dodge.
Keep it up.
Please. Yes. I used up all my lowest level potions. Oh no. Amelie. Well, 30 minutes, like, it's enough to beat the game. Because I'm at the final boss now, I believe. God damn, to max out Millennium Hall, this is where all the millennials hang out. They all complain about not being paid enough, and could you believe all the land that's taken up by landlords and have to pay other people's rent?
This is Sumeragi Tomb? Yuito! God, I finally got through. I was worried after we lost our connection.
I'm glad you're all okay. It seems like we managed to make it out. Karn might be close.
I love how this is just like a set piece for a cutscene and we don't do anything else here.
Is that Karin? Or should we call him Yakumo?
He really won.
Wait.
Like, this isn't even my final boss. This guy was the mastermind behind it all. New guy,
What?
but the old
Yakumo.
guy.
What's going on?
I was hoping to get some
There are
Yuito
2 cars.
Why are you?
brain insight
Yeah.
from Yuito, but I guess that's
What?
not gonna happen.
Explain. I helped you back at Arahabaki's secure site. However,
This part of the game's a little confusing, but it's time travel. Boom, timey wimey.
what are you? Hand over all of the information.
Looks like I was right to worry. That's what happens when you meet yourself.
I haven't this.
What is this? So I do. Now.
We need
No.
your help to close the Kunad gate.
Yeah, alright, this doesn't seem like it's giving me anything new. Yeah, so it gets moved to a boss arena, but like, it's a really fucking cool little room.
You will help me, even if I must break you to obtain your aid.
But this final boss is wacko! Alright, not this one, but what's after this? The actual final boss. I love how he's level 70 too, it's just real silly.
Remembering our experiences should help us.
Let's turn this in our favor.
Yes, I love when you're invincible for no reason. Squirm! Shatter!
Hey, snap out of it. Sorry, Shiva.
Oh my lord, that fucked him up real good.
Someone's in trouble. Pay attention.
Camera, please. Camera, please. Camera, please. Oh, camera, please. Fuck. I'm pressing the logon button. Look at him.
Someone's down. This isn't good.
That should do it.
Yumito, a member is in danger.
I realize. All right. Oh. Ow, you dick. I love how my friends are really hurty. Boy, that doesn't sound very nice.
I'm counting on you.
Why? Good, I'm trapped on the edge.
Leave it to me.
Trapped on the edge of tomorrow. The ice it burns.
That should do it.
Whoop. Oh. Time to cheese.
Relax.
Feeling really good. There's nothing I can't do.
There's lots of things I can't do, but like,
I feel the power coursing through me. I mean, this is what's right.
disco's gotten a little too disco-y. Haha, iframes during the scene transition.
Get ready.
Uh-huh.
I'll lend you my strength.
But I do this, and then I just dodge like this a whole bunch. Oh, good. Oh, cool. That was... Ow.
Meaningless.
Ow.
This is bad.
Whoa!
Do what you want.
I can still fight. Too slow.
Here we go. Hey, snap out of it. Sorry, Sheena.
I always forget the combination I want to enact whenever that comes up.
That was close.
Just keep using all my healing items, the ones I saved for the final boss.
I'll use this.
I'm paralyzed and I can't get up.
I need to support the injured.
Got you. Please, Karen. We have to unravel the entanglement.
This isn't even the cool final boss. This is where shit gets weird, and I love how weird the enemies are in this game.
No matter how much you use your power alone, all it takes for us to use the SAS.
We won't let you get away with this so easily. Please, just talk to us, Karen.
Shut up! You're all so endlessly annoying! What?
Karen?
He's getting stinky. And then there's Darklink.
Karen?
And also Darklink.
What's going on?
I see. 2,000 years. No,
Darklink? Oh, and Shadow Links.
thousands of memories and hopes.
Oh, that's a lot of Darklinks. How do we come up with names for all of them? Void Link.
Nothing more than stepping stones to me.
Umbra Link. Yeah, Black
You,
Link.
this world. And still.
Trade Link. Lack of Light Link. Pound 6Fs Link.
Impossible.
Actually, it's not F, sorry, it's zeros. It's all zeros. I'm an idiot. Zeros, no color. It's literally, yeah. Look at these enemies.
No way.
So what is F? White.
Karen?
F,
Is
all
that
F's
you?
is white. Right, so it's RGB, right? The first
Get
two
ready.
values are R, the second two values are G. Last are B, right?
What the heck are these things?
It looks like it appeared from within Karen. Maybe it's his memories or feelings materializing in the real world.
His brain made something as ominous as that.
You dodge this?
Ow, what the fuck?
Take it easy. For this much power, there's no way
Jesus.
Karen will come
I don't
out
remember
all of
this one doing that.
unscathed.
He's like We prepared for that outcome. Or rather, my brother thinks of even himself as just a pawn to reach his goal.
How about this?
And then like the fucking mask appears in the center, and I have to like fucking dodge these lightnings. They got the longest tracking of all time.
This is the moment of truth.
That's right. No matter how many enemies there are, we'll crush them all.
Yeah, and we'll all help to do it. Man, we can hit Karen now. Let's go.
I'm using this Arashi.
Let's turn this in our
I
favor.
need your eyes. Let's go.
The music like speeds up during this fight, which is really cool.
Something's wrong with Karen. We should back off for now.
One of these other lads. Look at this one with his arm down like a cocky bastard.
If you can break that crystal, I bet you could use it with your psychokinesis. Hey, step out!
Sorry, Sheena.
How do I break crystal? I don't. This seems different from the fucking Kasane fight. Like. Like, these little puzzle elements seem different.
Take it easy.
Aw, fuck you. Ah, did it.
Let's go.
It didn't stop at that? Wow. I figured that would have stopped, but whatever. The music's like sped up. It's fun. This fight's really cool. It's just so weird. These big old lads, and they put like on these masks. Okay, now this one.
Is in danger.
I'm using this Arashi.
What you broke before
Oh.
was a fake. If you use my eyes, you can find the real thing.
Yeah, I forgot this one's got the whole fake thing going on. That was a
You
speed.
dodge this. We'll do this together.
Maybe not.
Getting roasted.
That was close.
Like different emotions. Ow! Ow! Oh, you son of a bitch! Ooh. What is he doing? What is he doing? I want a comic where Navi is like, oh no, it's Darkling. It shows a dark skin link. Yo, homie, your fairy's kind of racist. How does your fairy know I'm dark anyway? Like, I'm just a normal Link. Yeah. 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 Okay. I don't remember what this one's about. Oh yeah, I think this one's like just fucking pound it with this shit. Oh. Oh, okay. I can't see anything, but who cares?
Get to work. We got this.
I need your eyes.
Here it goes.
All right.
We have to win here.
Corin, please do not stand up. You can't take any more. Corin.
I won't let things end here!
My full name was asking how my nipple felt. And earlier I said, doesn't feel like anything. Now, it's a little hurty.
What is this?
Everyone,
Only a
be
smidge,
careful.
though.
Something's.
What?
The power of friendship
Where
section.
is everyone? Kasane, answer me! Damn it. SAS and Brains Hawk are both offline.
I'm going to save you, Alice. I promise.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, honestly,
Here we go. What's happening? At this rate. No, calm down. Everyone is probably in the same situation as me.
industrials are
fighting
worse. IMO.
somewhere. I can't let myself get scared now.
They seem scary on your nips, because, like, it's your nips, you know? Did I bring my other drink in here?
Damn!
Shit, damn.
And now. Oh!
Even if I'm here alone, everyone's thoughts are connected to me.
Fucking the nerves that don't feel as much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, literally,
I'm not alone. I won't lose to a soul enemy like you.
it can happen.
I'll protect you, Yuito.
Guess you can't handle things without me.
Boom. Our friendship. I just love seeing teams, though, use all their powers in combination with each other, you know? So, this sort of thing, I'm like, yo!
I knew you'd be alright. Hey, don't idle around. Now that I'm here, the tides have turned.
No, they haven't. Look, he's literally dodging everything.
The hero has arrived.
I'll be your eyes, Yuito.
You saw through it.
this. I'm sure everyone will be fine. We won't lose.
I just fucking, I eat this shit up. Your friend's coming to help you out, and they have cool ass powers. Everyone's working together. Ow. Ow. And the like butt rock in the background. But right now, so right now with the nip situation though, they're more sensitive. The one is more sensitive right now than it was before.
I will stop my brother.
I'll be your shield.
Am I late to the party? Yuito, strike back!
Look how cool this is. This is really not cool though. You really fucked up. You had to fuck up my SAS like thing at the very end, didn't you? This was you.
Everyone's okay? I thought that'd be the case, but I sure am.
Camera.
I'm glad to see you're okay too, Yuito. Damn, Karen is really causing some trouble with this.
Now that we're here, he won't be doing whatever he pleases. Right, Yuito?
As long as we work together, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm counting on all of you. With everyone by my side, I can be so much stronger.
That's what you've heard every time that happens when it's done. Yeah, that's basically. It's very good.
I will never accept this world. How could I? I refuse to accept it.
What's that like the one the ring? No.
I made it in time.
Kasane!
She's really cute right now. Like
I owe you, Kasane.
she hasn't been cute the whole game.
Saved my life yet again.
The
No problem. I mean, it does seem like I'm drawn to you whenever you're in a pinch. Always have been, right?
Do you have a gun pointed at your head? Always has been.
So it seems.
Yeah, so you know what? If the one nip is more sensitive and they fuck up the other one, it's not as sensitive. That's fine. I still have one. You know, one's already more than the other one.
Yuito.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm never going to stop. Next time I will not fail.
Let's do it, sister.
It's not just our power. It's all of our powers, working as a team. As one!
Yeah.
Our bonds give us strength.
Friendship. The heart of the cards. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z bullshit. I would have really liked, when they said it was all of us as a team, I really would have liked a sequence where literally all of them do a thing to have, like, brought him down. And the finale could have been crushing. Could have been him, you know, getting crushed by the big thing. And I know we just had a thing where, like, each person kind of popped in individually, but it would have been cool to have been like, boom, 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 boom. But instead, their whole, all of us as a team, they were all connected to the SNS network and kind of fed their sassy particles into each other.
You're copying our power.
So now Karin's copying the powers so he can go into the time stream to fucking close out the time gate. But he sacrifices himself in order to do that, and he erases himself basically from history.
Okay, so
except
this
for
is
only
what
the
we could
main
find
characters
out.
know who
We'll
he
need
is.
to do a more thorough investigation, but
So he
most of
basically
it coincides with the history we know.
He basically grandfather paradoxes by killing himself in the past so that he can't cause all the problems that cause the time gate. But somehow the main characters remember everything and everyone else in the world doesn't. But somehow the wormhole or the black hole that was created by him doing timey-wimey bullshit was in the world and people remember it. And it just kind of disappears out of existence. So that was there.
I'm thinking of going to Kunat Highway tomorrow since it's ready.
Still.
I'd be happy if you'd all join me.
But somehow the friends that died along the way are alive again. So whenever timey-wimey bullshit like this happens, it's already time travel, which has paradoxes all over the place. So how I'm going to interpret this situation is two timelines, they smash together. The timeline where he doesn't exist and the timeline where he does exist smashes together. They fucking...
Sorry, am I late?
Some
Major
elements
General Kabuki isn't here yet.
Well,
get
let's hang out
kept from
until everyone
one
gets
and
here.
gets kept from the
Weather's
other.
nice enough.
They do kind of one of these, and then the plot makes it happen. Hello, piece of shit.
In this history, it wasn't Karin that started a rebellion with Seiron, but another OSF soldier.
That works for me, yeah.
He's a known veteran, and I recognize his face. But I don't think he's an equal to Karin.
Hi there, Minoy. Hi, buddy.
However, history is taking almost the same path. It's something that's beyond human comprehension.
But it doesn't exist,
Oh, yeah.
or it doesn't make sense.
I heard you've been having some trouble. The crows are all over you.
I get that the history was very
It's my
similar in
family.
this.
Now that Kaito is out of the government, the press has turned on him and are just saying whatever they want.
But like,
Since I was part of the operation that got rid of the extinction belt, they've
The
been
guy-
hounding me.
the guy
It's the same with
helped
you, right?
create the black hole.
That's
so
true.
How
But
was
you
it still
have the
here?
advantage of being a Sumeragi. Public
Yeah, he's
opinion and the press just latch on to what's easy to understand. Most people don't try to see what's really going on.
I made him wear a tinfoil hat and
Oh,
block his
are you
entire
actually
face because I
worried
hate
about
him.
me?
That's not what I meant. I was just checking because it wouldn't be good if it got in the way of our missions.
Fuck you.
I'm fine. It's not like I'm being chased around by the crows all day, every day. Things will settle down eventually. Oh, but I might already be retired by then.
I see. If you retire, you'll be a civilian. Weak. You can sit and watch me climb the ranks.
You don't change, do you?
This is why I hate this guy.
Though you're right. I won't be able to fight the others anymore. I won't be able to go watch the thunderclouds outside the city like we did either.
Apparently, New Himuka's climate changed after the extinction belt disappeared. We might get a chance to see lightning up close again. I wouldn't be opposed to taking you. You can thank me later.
Wow, conceited much? But it would be nice to see them with you again.
Well, there's a bit of a different subtitle there, but that's alright. That's happened a couple times in the game where like an entire sentence is changed, but then the rest is fine. Next, who do I like the least next? I mean, he's the only one I hate. So
the history we know only exists
okay.
in our heads, right? I think we should make a memorial before our memories fade. I'm gonna write down the history that we lived in a historical novel. It'll just be fiction to the rest of the world, though. I'll need your help, too. Of course, I'll do everything I can to support you when you need as well. Just like always.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Mioy.
Even if you quit the OSF, that won't change. This is just between us, though, okay?
Pigo, buddy. You were able to come up here the whole time. You never asked. Wait, so there's no, like, cutscene thing with you? Whatever. Who do I like? I mean, I guess there might not be a cutscene with you.
I was thinking maybe I would apply for the Lunar Surface Survey project. I want to see how people lived on the moon. Then maybe I'll sort of understand what Togetsu was trying to do. Telepathy probably won't reach here from the moon. I wonder if Wataru will cry because he misses me. I'm just joking. Even without my power or SAS, I'm still connected to my brother and everyone else. It's like an ability that's more than a power.
It's friendship. Friendship transcends the universe.
A world where Alice is alive. This is what Karin wanted. Though it is only in hindsight.
Yeah,
what my brother did, but I think I felt his thoughts for a moment at the end there. I don't agree with him. But for now, I am trying to accept this world.
Alice is Kasane's sister that got turned into an other and then died. Or no. That's Naomi. Alice is Alice is a teammate of Karin and General Fubuki that died in battle that Karin blames himself for dying, and so Karin was trying to use the time travel powers to change the timeline to bring her back. He kept fucking it up, and every time he's traveling through time is causing this black hole to get bigger, and so him erasing himself caused Alice to not actually die in battle and all this other stuff, including the black hole to appear.
By the way, did you have your brain examined?
Also,
yeah, my power was acquired, so they said I have a very high chance of losing it.
They threw the extinction belt into the black hole, and then the black hole got deleted through time travel powers, but somehow the extinction belt was still dead.
I must bolster myself so I don't fall into despair. You climbed the mountain with me,
so whatever.
I can't look glum in front of you.
You don't have to pretend to be happy. Karin was...
So Karin's entire purpose in the game was to
that.
keep traveling through time, change history.
I want to push my limits here.
Mate.
The fact that my brother vanished is confusing. But whatever this world is now, I did have a brother.
But he's got to, like,
this is the world my
absorb
brother
powers
wished
and
for,
stuff.
then I want to watch over it and be a part of it as well. I want to be strong for that. Stronger than him.
Yeah. Even if Karin was the one who created this current timeline, it's up to us to create the future.
Are you planning on retiring from the OSF?
So Karin was kind of the hero of this,
Nothing gets past you. I've already put in my request. I'll be back to being a civilian after I take care of a few things. I can't stay in the OSF if I lose my powers.
even if you didn't lose your power, I think you would have still chosen retirement in order to protect this country differently from the OSF.
You think so? You might be right. I realize that there are a lot of different ways to help people.
Yes, we will both do what we can to create a better future. I want to use this given power to carry out my duties in the OSF. Even if it was given to me, I should use it to the fullest. I've come to terms with the many parts that make me who I am.
You truly are a Septentrion.
It's so don't have markings. I think those are meant to be
too. We might
like
be going
heads-up
about it
display,
differently, but I'm sure we're striving for the same future.
but they're just static.
Oh, it is important to maintain your physical health after your retirement if you're
I don't
going to
understand
accomplish something
either.
significant. I can help you come up with a training regimen.
But I gave him I gave him
So that
goggles
part
on
of
his
you hasn't
face
changed.
and on his head,
You really are amazing.
and a giant backpack to make him look
Okay.
like even like
Don't
a
make
smaller
it too
kid.
tough, though.
These cherry blossoms are as beautiful as ever.
He has got two
Even though
pairs of
history
goggles.
changed. Seto and Nagi. Their deaths weren't erased.
This guy just
I'd
kind of
be
gave him
lying if
cool
I said
shit.
I wasn't hoping for a miracle. But I guess I need to face reality. Anyway, how have you been feeling?
He's like
I'm
the dad
fine
of the
right
group.
now. I can still use my power,
Old man.
but thanks for your concern. You're always worried about other people. I think
Doesn't
that's
understand
amazing.
NFTs and shit.
You're still the same. You always look for the best in people.
What? That was sudden. I'm embarrassed.
You took me in after my mistakes and showed me the right way. I'm grateful.
What you doing, Leo?
I'm grateful to you too. You were always saving my butt.
Leo, what
Also,
are you doing, man?
I think you and the others guided me a lot too. So, I guess that means we found a path we could take together.
Don't be jumping over there, man.
I see. Maybe Yuito Platoon felt so nice because you were the one in charge. You could call it a family. I don't have any family left, but the warmth I felt in the Yuito Platoon was just like it.
He,
Family?
his
Then I guess you'd be the oldest brother.
I'm basically the same age as Chairman Sumeragi.
Oh, but your body is still young. You decided to stop acting old.
Right. I still have a lot of life to enjoy.
Don't make it sound like a chore. You have to ease up. You're so serious. Oh, right. We should go to that gyoza place again. I registered an account on their app.
Oh, I like
You
this
too?
too.
I actually registered on the app as well. Okay,
Like,
let's go try out some of the new stuff
they-
on the menu next time.
They add extra voice lines for like the extra if you did the Bonds episodes with them. Like that's a nice little touch. And then her, so this lady, if it would let me fucking talk to her, what the hell?
It seems that you and Kasane have something to do with the fact that we're the only people who realize that history has changed.
This lady, I put an advertisement that has her on it on her chest.
When the world was altered, we were connected to Red Strings users through SAS.
And she hates that like advertisement.
So we became
basically.
observers as well. Well, it's all speculation. Regardless, that time travel power is incredibly strong. If history was going to change, it could have made someone else head of PR. Ugh, I'm beat.
You do seem pretty busy lately. You're booked for constant interviews, so you don't
did
have
laugh
time
at
to
that.
slack
Nice.
off.
If you understand,
She's like the PR
then
lady.
take over for me. I really am going to quit being the PR person. I mean it.
I guess they literally tell
You say that now, but the fact that you're going to keep working in the OSF means that you're worried about Major General Fubuki.
Which is her brother.
Oh boy. You really do have some obsession about siblings. How many times do I have to tell you I don't care about my brother that much?
Obsession. Well, I'm a younger brother, so maybe I want to dream.
Are things not going well with former Chief Kaito?
The thing about family and siblings is that you can't cut ties that easily, even if you hate them. And sometimes those ties aren't cut when you thought they were. You know what I mean, right? So sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
I see. Those are some grim prospects.
Yours aren't as complicated as mine. So you should help out Major General Fubuki. When the timeline changed so that Alice was alive and Kara never existed, I think it's been tough for both Luca and your brother. When the timeline changed so that Alice was alive and Kara never existed, I think it's been tough for both Luca and your brother.
What?
Ugh, good grief. Are you trying to say that since you're a younger brother, you understand people who have older siblings who make their lives difficult?
Well, more or less.
You tell your brain's breaking again.
I'm sure you didn't need me to point out that you and Major General Fubuki have a special bond.
You're such a dreamer. We don't have anything like that. Besides, Fubuki isn't a kid. He decides how he wants to handle this history. I may be his sister, but it's not my place.
I see. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's none of my business.
God, you never change. You're frustratingly good-natured. You know, you should be worrying more about yourself.
Really?
But that is also your strength. It has to be exhausting, though. No, don't worry. I don't plan on quitting the OSF for now. Fubuki isn't even part of my consideration. There's a lot of benefits to a stable job once you learn all the tricks to slack off.
Okay, got it. You're staying because of Major General Fubuki. That's a relief. Good on you.
So you're going to pretend you didn't hear me. You might actually have what it takes to be a politician.
Ooh. Zing, zing, zing. What I really like about these characters though in this game is that like they're not super tropey.
It looks like the cryogenic sleep chambers stopped functioning when Babe went down.
They're like
my old associates were taken into custody by the government.
You know, they have a bit of like
they can't do anything without Babe anyway.
Nuance. And...
I'm in a pretty bad spot too. Well, I guess it's obvious they're suspicious of me as well.
A lot of depth to them.
There's also the thing with Chairman Sumeragi. I'm on release without indictment, hunting others for now, but I'll probably be arrested soon.
I see.
Don't look at me like that. I know you want to say I told you so.
I want you to pay for what you did, but I don't feel smug about it. You're one of us, even if you did some bad things.
He killed his
Don't
dad.
You find it hard to live with that personality?
He killed Yuito's
I managed to
dad.
make it to 16 like this, so no.
That's true. So
Like,
what are your plans now?
I'll retire.
And he's like
I won't
not.
be able to stay in the OSF if I lose my
He's like
powers.
mildly
Besides,
understanding about
there's
it.
a bunch of stuff I want to do.
Then come visit me if I get thrown in prison. I'd like to know how things are going and how Sagumi is doing.
He's like,
Okay.
I want you to
My
pay
brother
for
might
what
get
you
caught
did,
too,
but
so I
like,
can visit you when I visit him.
I kind of get what you,
Hey,
why you
am
did
I
it.
just an afterthought?
I'm kidding. Besides, Major General Fubuki said that your sentence would be lighter because of everything you did to help. That's why instead of
Naruto will
worrying about
forgive
what
it.
will happen when you're caught, you should worry about what
It's-
you'll do after.
It's
After
not
that,
even like.
I'm sure I'll be discharged from the OSF. I heard the Lunar Surface Survey project will be going forward, so I'll probably help with... No, it's still a little too hard to go back home to the moon. I'll probably just stay here and
I don't feel it's like at the Naruto level
I've been
of
on
like
Earth for a while, but I've done so much lying in my
pure
life.
forgiveness.
It might be good to finally live honestly for once.
Then teach me about politics.
Like it's not
Why
pure
me?
shonen.
Do I look like I'd be good at it?
Now your friend.
Weren't you the commander of the colonists? I looked it up after Kasane told me your real name. You're actually really good at politics.
Oh man, it sucks to have so much information about you etched in history. Well, I'm tired living a life of lies. It might not be so bad.
I don't like the
being
bottom
a
of his mask. Kind of reminds me of Camel Toe. Anyway, next, are you like the final person? I'm afraid that Kasane is the final person. So, we're gonna talk to. There's 2 more people to talk to. We're gonna talk, or 3, actually.
Blue
We're gonna talk to
skies.
Best Girl.
Beautiful. The The sun feels warmer than before somehow.
They seem like friends.
I'm sure
Well,
the animals are happy the extinction belt is gone too.
they're like not like super happy friends, but like he still wants them to pay. You know what I mean?
Plants outside sometimes.
He's like, you should go to jail.
Kaguro helps me with that.
Come on, dude. And then
So
they'd have a big
did you
fight.
help with the hideout's
You know.
plants?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I put them out, give them water and nutrients. Was that bad?
He wasn't.
No.
He literally fought him because he
I'm
just
glad
wanted
you
him to
took
like
care of
tell him
them,
the truth,
Even
basically.
with everything that's going
Because he was
on.
still being like wishy-washy about
It's
why
because I
you
took
did
what you
it.
taught me seriously. The spathophyllum buds are getting pretty big.
He was taking out his anger
I'm glad.
and also wanting him to just tell him the truth.
Yeah. I'm just glad that they can bloom at the hideout.
And then he told him the
And
reason.
that's
He's
not
like,
it. I was glad to stay in your platoon.
all right.
What?
Like,
Oh, you mean when Major General Fubuki said he would reorganize us?
Yes, I was a little worried then. Of course, I
The reason
decided
was
to
a bit
stay in the
complicated.
platoon after some careful consideration.
and I don't quite remember.
That decision was about parting with the OSF. I don't handle change very well.
But he was basically like
But you still came with us.
supposed to
Thanks.
assassinate. He was hired to
It was really
assassinate
reassuring
somebody.
when you decided to come.
I need to thank you too.
I think it was
You've given
because
me so much courage.
the guy
You
was doing
became my friend
terrible
and
experiments
told me
and
I
shit.
can be who I am.
You're making me blush. I barely did anything.
And
I wish I could be in Yuito platoon forever, but that won't happen.
there was a lot of like history with him and
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think the
I
moon
won't
shit.
be able to stay in the OSF if I lose
I
my
forget
powers.
exactly why.
And besides, there's a bunch of stuff I want to do.
It's important to do what you want. It's a little unfortunate, but we'll still be friends, won't we?
Of course we're friends. And student-teacher.
You're like the sun to me, Yuito.
Whoa! Oh wait. A you.
Because plants need sun to grow.
Oh my God,
Even if
Tsugumi.
you leave the OSF, I
Ugh.
know you'll be working hard somewhere. That's enough to keep me motivated to grow.
You're so cute.
Then you're like the soil to me. The land, earth.
What?
Even if we're not in the same place, let's do our best where we are.
Fucking make out right now. Just do it.
Let's have a competition to see whose flower will be prettier. I won't lose.
Oh, fucking. I'm eating this shit up, man. Nom nom nom. Alright, we have mom and girlfriend left.
Yuito. Chairman Sumeragi, your father,
This part takes so
this
long
new
in the game.
history
Is
didn't
talking to
change what
everybody.
happened to him. The sins of Togetsu didn't change either. I plan to atone for assisting them. I hope I can help with the dismantling of Togetsu as well. What are you going to do? I heard you were retiring, but what about after that?
Oh, you heard already?
Dude, she's.
Of course.
I like
was
this
the
lady.
leader of Kyoka platoon, so
She
I'll hear
is.
things amongst the command.
Right. For now, I'd like to do some studying. I also have to clean up the scandals
She's got
around the Sumeragi
fair-sized
name.
Robertsons.
Oh, then I might be able to help you too.
Huh?
They're fair.
What do you mean?
Like,
I also plan on retiring once things calm down.
she took her fair share.
Since I'm testifying to what Togetsu did, it would only cause trouble if I stayed in the OSF.
I see. I guess that's what it means to bring what Togetsu did to light.
They're
If
also
I leave
like
the
a fair,
OSF, there won't be anything tying
like
me
the
down
state fair.
anymore.
You can have a lot of fun
I
in
think
them,
I can also convey the efforts Chairman Sumeragi went
I
through
mean,
to protect New Himuka.
with them.
But why? Even if you feel responsible for Togetsu, what my father did...
Is Wakana being happy not a good enough reason?
My mom? You mean when you were monitoring my mom?
Yes. Chairman Sumeragi certainly took part in some inhumane activities. Even if it was allowed politically, he can't be forgiven. But that's not everything Chairman Sumeragi was. He got in the way of Togetsu. He was assassinated because he tried to protect New Himuka from Togetsu. I'm sure of it. The chairman's merits and demerits should both be made public. That should be detailed in Togetsu's materials.
Yeah,
I
good.
didn't think anyone would look at it that way. I'm glad. To be honest, I was a little depressed about it.
I'm gonna say those are some big
Because
mommy
some
milkers.
people
Yep.
say the Sumeragi family was controlling New Himuka for their
Mommy
own
milkers.
interests. My father and brother did some horrible things.
That shouldn't be all. It should all be brought to light. I'll help you do that.
Thanks. Even if it's the hard truth, I'll face it head on.
Hey, you know what? Neat. All right, girlfriend, what's up? Can I talk to my girlfriend, please? Thank you.
Aunt Alice is really nice, but there are still times I just don't know what to say to her. Oh, my mom and dad left a message. They told me to invite you for dinner. Food tastes better when you eat with friends.
A lot of these,
Just like when we were little.
at the end, these fucking subtitles are off a lot. They didn't QA this section very well or something.
Oh, I heard you put in your resignation.
Yeah, I made up my mind. Once everything calms down and the OSF is back to business as usual, I plan to retire.
So it's really true.
I found a bug at work,
Well, I'm sure there are so many things you still want to do.
and there's a little
Do
bit
your
of
best
pushback
in your
on
new
whether
life.
or not
I'll do my best in the OSF. I guess, well, we should both do our best.
they want me to care about it.
I guess that's a good summary, but
Like,
you're right.
They don't
I
want to
mean,
care about it, and I want to
I
care
feel
about
safe leaving the OSF in your hands, Hanabi.
it. Our office wants to care about
Really?
it. Their office doesn't.
I'm not good enough to say that you can count on me, and there are so many obstacles I need to overcome. But I'm confident that I won't give up.
I know. It's not easy trying to live up to your ideals, but I know you can do it.
Maybe
Thanks.
pressure. Yeah.
Just watch. I'll prove I can. And I'll be watching you too.
But I basically found out that I don't need the other office now.
Didn't you say you had something to tell me?
So.
I can't say yet. But be ready, because I will tell you someday.
No.
Once I become the person I want to be.
What do you mean, be ready? I don't really understand, but I'll be waiting until you say it's time.
Now tell him you want to fuck him. You want his gams. Alright. Now to trigger.
Major General Fubuki is late. Maybe we should contact him. By the way, don't you want to talk to everyone?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. Cat is licking my gym shorts.
Sorry for keeping everyone waiting.
When's the last time everyone got together like this? I'm glad to see nobody's changed.
It hasn't been that long. I've been so busy I actually lost track of time. Man, I need a break.
That makes sense since you've had to deal with the media every day. Seriously, good work.
There's also you might not be
Appears
ready in
there
your
hasn't
life
been
for a
much
relationship.
change with the others in this area.
So.
While new others haven't appeared since the extinction belt dissipated, it's not like the ones already here just suddenly went away.
Yeah. Looks like I won't be retiring anytime soon.
So this really sets it up though for
That's right.
the next game.
We need to keep
If there-
protecting everyone.
There can be one, right? So there's
I
still
heard they're
enemies.
going to change the other reports to a system that tracks them on the surface.
There
It
is
looks like things are going to start changing around
tons of
here.
bad shit
Little
happening on
by
the
little.
moon.
All right, let's do what we came here to do.
And like half of the characters are going to the moon, and then the other half want to like be involved in the government here on the surface.
That should do it.
So there's
I want
definitely
to thank
potential
everyone
for a
for
second
coming
game.
today to honor him.
There was an anime
so
for
we're
this
the only
game
ones who remember Karin.
The world changed, but we weren't affected by it.
too. Cat, you licked my gym shorts
Erasing
so
his
much
own
I could feel
existence
the
like
wet.
that? I never would have thought he had it in him.
Oh, okay, stop.
Maybe it was the price to change the world the way he desired. Although I'm sure he doesn't look at it as paying a price.
Stop licking my leg. It's
Why do you have to go off
sandpaper.
and make me an only child?
Oh boy.
He will exist as long as we remember him.
Will you always
we
stop,
know that
please?
He was here in this world.
Yes.
Well, are you guys ready to head home?
I wouldn't mind taking out a few others around here on our way out.
Ugh, such the diligent soldier. Who in their right mind asks to do more work?
Yuito,
Yeah,
how are your powers?
There haven't been any big changes so far. I'll stay in the OSF a little while longer, then retire once everything calms down a bit.
I think this interaction's the same.
And after that?
Maybe?
Well, I've got a lot on my mind in terms of what I want to do. It might sound conceited, but I want to change the world so duds like me have a place in it.
It did.
I'd also like to face what my father and brother have done. I'm a member of the Sumeragi family, after all.
Okay.
And there's the other particles as well.
Other particles? The extinction belt is gone.
Yeah, but it's originally from space, right? It could appear again someday, since we didn't get it at the source.
More setup.
That's why I think we should study the other particles more closely, so we can eventually prevent, or even cure metamorphosis.
Could come back.
I had no idea you had so much on your mind. Does that mean you're going to get involved in politics?
Sounds that way, huh? Although, I'm not really cut out to be a politician.
Really? From what I've seen of you lately, I bet you'd be good at it.
This is different.
What, really?
I think. Yeah. That was different. Bit more in depth.
I don't know if it'll suit me, but I'm thinking about going to college. I want to study politics. And not because of who my dad was. I want to change Nohimuka.
That's realistic,
You've made your decision too.
They're not just like slapping him into the government, right? The game's like, you're gonna fucking go to college.
There.
And I thought that was different. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
To the moon.
You're gonna learn politics.
We'll be pretty far away from each other. But at least I can always look up at night.
Ah.
Every one of us is born alone. But even though we're alone, we can connect with each other. Where we are doesn't really matter.
Oh, you... Internet.
Kasane.
What?
I'll keep living, no matter what.
Oh, were you gonna kill yourself? Like what? Yeah, that was different. Look at this symbolism. Red strings for 2. Does this mean I beat the game with 2 characters? Yep. There we go. Look at that. I got a fancy little symbol on my save file. Obtained Phantom Art Phoenix and Moth document. Endgame content has been unlocked after completing both you. What? Endgame content? When you clear both the Yuito and Kasane, your save data will display clear condition. When you load the save data, you'll be able to switch back and forth between Yuito and Kasane store by talking to Yuito or Kasane at the hideout. Yeah. Endgame content. Is there more? Not really. So that was New Game Plus. So this is like New Game Double Plus or something. I don't know what endgame content is. I don't know what that means.